close and listen carefully. The olive leaf extract can reverse high blood pressure and diabetic high blood sugar, or the sugar as some of our grandmamas may call it. It can also kill any nasty little bugs in your bodies like parasites, bacteria, fungi, tumors, and much, much more. And if that's not enough, you can also tell certain cancers like breast, prostate, colon, liver, and skin cancer to take a seat because the olive leaf extract has been known to fight it. And their friend lupus can get it too, okay? So I need my winos to be in good health because we have some good dragging to do. So visit myoliveleaf.biz to help get your health in order. Interesting interview.
Yes.
Now, we've done a lot of interviews over the years, but this one right here, I'm telling you, when I saw you make a video with your daughter, I think it was your daughter,
Yes.
and it was a FaceTime call, and you used that FaceTime call to basically summon the public to raise like, hey guys, I haven't seen my children, and this is very concerning. Mm-hmm. And then people kept tagging me in the post, and I'm like, who's this? Who's this? Like, it seems like just a domestic dispute or a parental custody dispute. And they was just like, no, Tasha, it's Sukihana's baby father. I said, huh? So I know this ain't Bill. What's going on? Like, and then when I looked at the post and you were, engaging with your daughter, we're not going to put that video up because I don't like putting kids, on the platform, but I understand that you had to do that in order to get people's attention, because a lot of times, y'all are with public figures, and the public figures, not only do they have more access to funds, more access to people to try to bully their way into making people do what they want to do, or you don't have the power to make me do what
try to blackball you.
Pretty much, right? And we've had this conversation with an individual. I know you guys have some separate issues with Bill. Same thing is happening to Bill, her ex, boyfriend.
Right.
Let me take this off for a second because it's going to keep making noise. And so I was like, wait a minute. I give a lot of seats to baby mothers and stuff that are going through it with their baby fathers, and they can't, some of them have custody of the kids, some of them don't have custody of the kids or whatever. And I'm like, but it's very interesting when you have a baby father who wants to be in their children's lives, and you have a woman like Sukihana who's doing God knows what to, and on her knees, selling pussy, whatever she gotta do in the name of, I gotta take care of my kids. And meanwhile, there's a whole father figure, and I'm looking at you, you look like you got your shit together, and you just wanna be in your kids' lives. Now, she has 3 kids. Mm-hmm. 2 of them are yours.
Yes, the 2 youngest.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Welcome, first of all, to the Wine Cellar.
Thank you very much.
I know she's going to be very pissed about this interview, and I don't give a shit, okay? Sukihana is extremely manipulative, all in the name of, I'm a single mother, I got to take care of my kids. But turns out that's all a facade. She ain't no single mama.
I'm glad you said that, because that single mama term gets blown way out of proportion when people choose to be in that space. You get what I'm saying? And that's where she chose to be. I always took care of my kids from day one. I always took care of my kids. Like, I was an artist, granted.
Okay.
The entertainment.
But both of y'all
lifestyle.
are artists, though.
But she wasn't then.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? She wasn't doing anything but like hair and stuff then, really like a little bit of modeling and whatever. I was running the road heavy. So she stifled a lot of that with a lot of the bullshit that she did. I'm cool to cuss, right?
Yeah. This is free platform. Yeah.
With a lot of the bullshit that she did, she stifled it from there, you know, like nobody like is trying to stifle you now. You get what I'm saying? I don't care what you do with your life. You get what I'm saying? But I do care about my kids. Once you put them in between and then start using them to try to manipulate your situation and make it seem one way, like I'm a deadbeat, this, and that, it's going way too far. I've been holding on to this for years. I've been in the courts for years. People think I'm just now coming out because she's on this or she's on that. I got all my paperwork. I've been in the courts since 2017 on this woman. So, or even before, because I seen all of this coming. So, you know.
Start from the beginning. How did you and Sukihana meet?
How we met was, yo, you know, I just told this story to my cousin literally like 2 hours ago. All right, so we met. I was having a video shoot in Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out to Delaware.
Okay.
And one of my other homies brought some women around for the video shoot. So we met there, kicked it after that. Then I had an event at my house. She came to my event. And we kicked it ever since. She actually got me hooked up with one of her, some girl that was her girl, and then was like, she don't deserve you. I'm going to take you from her, this, and that. And then here we are, years down the road. Yeah.
How long were you guys together?
On and off?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Kids 2 years apart, probably on and off for about 4 years, 3-4 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how long after you guys met did the first baby come?
Not that long.
Okay.
Not that long, probably like 6 months.
And so she was sleeping with you, I guess, while you were dating her friend.
I wasn't dating her friend.
You were just sleeping with her friend.
I slept with her friend.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
But it was no relationship between you and that friend.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
And she hooked you up with that friend.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people all the time, when people try to hook you up with somebody, it's because they want to fuck on you. So I want you to hold this position till I get there. You see what I'm saying? So fast forward. So you have the first baby. You're excited about the baby?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you didn't say, you need a DNA test or anything because y'all was like 6 months into,
Nope.
You didn't question the paternity or nothing? Because, you know, people would say that, well, maybe you didn't think the baby was yours, or were you there for the entire pregnancy?
Basically, yeah. I mean, we went through hell, left and right.
Why'd you go through hell? Is because you were artist and trade?
We bump heads. Yeah, like we bump heads, and she's very clingy. So like from the moment I'll never forget this. From the moment she got found out she was pregnant.
Okay.
It's like she ain't want to leave my side. This woman stopped going to hair school, all types of stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? You was in school doing all right, and you just quit and wanted to live off of a guy, like, and that didn't sit well with me. But
because do you require, like, you're the type of guy like, hey, we got a baby coming, we both gotta contribute, and
we gotta make it happen. It's not even about you gotta let me do what I gotta do. Like,
okay,
you know.
So she quit and then didn't want you to work. She wanted you around her all the time.
Yeah, she wanted to be around me all the time, wanted to know everything that I'm doing. You know, she all in the phones, all that. She.
Okay. All right, cool.
Stress box. Granted, I was doing me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was living young, wild, and not free, but young and wild.
Okay.
So, you know, I ain't gonna say I didn't deserve all the static, but it went overboard.
How old were you guys?
I don't even remember. I had my first kid at 25. Yep.
Oh, okay. So y'all were fairly young. Now, she older or younger than you?
She's younger. She's about 3-4 years younger than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was a baby pregnant. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So you guys have the first baby. Everything's good. You're taking care of the baby. Mm-hmm. Both are, just doing back and forth. How long after that did the second baby come?
2 years.
2 years later. Okay. Are you guys living together?
Not really. Sometimes she would live with me. Sometimes she wouldn't. Like, it was so much happening. Like, sometimes she was with my sister-in-law.
Okay.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she'd be here, she'd be there. A little bit, she had her own spot, but that was like towards the end after she had my son.
Okay.
But we didn't really like.
I know I'm asking you to go back in the archives.
Yeah, it's like I clear my head of a lot of this stuff because that's the stuff that'll drive you crazy if you sit there and let it ping pong in your head like every second.
Yeah.
So I like clearing my head of a lot. I mean, a lot of stuff that went on. A lot of stuff that went on. And she been showing me signs of this from the start. So like,
okay,
you get what I'm saying?
Like what? Just how the type of baby mother she was gonna be?
For instance, one time we were after she had the baby, we came back to Delaware, I think, for a little bit, and then went back to Atlanta. So we were living in Atlanta in a suite for a while.
Okay.
So, we both had to get jobs so we can, get a crib and this and that. That's what we was going to do. I had a big trip planned from a year before that.
Okay.
It was a music video thing that I had to go do down here, matter of fact. Some Jamaican stuff. So I told her she could go. I said, all right, boom, you can go. Just make sure you're making the money so we can do what we got to do, this and that. Every job this woman got, this woman quit. You get what I'm saying? So now we ain't got money for no babysitter. We ain't got money to do certain things. If we bring the baby down here, you can't do certain things. We don't even have space really to bring you down here. Like, there's a whole bunch of equations that just wasn't adding up because she kept quitting her job.
Okay.
So when this woman noticed me leaving, this woman calls the cops on me and tells them I hit her, all types of stuff. Right?
And how long were you going to be gone? Just a couple days?
Yes. 2 days. Like, if that. I was going down and coming right back up because I got to work Monday. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she calls the cops and tells them I hit her, this, and that. I had to leave the hotel in the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I don't know. Middle of the night. I'm walking down the street with all my bags and everything. I go back to the room in the morning. It's her and her son in there and my daughter. So she says she got to go to the supermarket, which is across the street.
So she already had a baby when y'all met? Okay.
So she says she had to go to the supermarket across the street. And then I heard her son say, Mom, can I come with you? And she was like, yeah, come on. You want to come? Come on. The woman left and didn't come back. And I had to catch my flight. Left and didn't come back. So I just take my daughter.
She left the baby?
Mm-hmm. The baby, yeah. And took her son. So I took my daughter, and my daughter's was one of those crying babies. Like, Like, I took on a bus ride, a Greyhound ride to Miami. When I get to Miami, there's detectives calling my phone saying I need to bring my daughter back. Kidnap my daughter and this, and that. I'm like, what? To this day, I probably got all the text messages in my phone to her, her mom, grandmom, all of that. I don't delete nothing from them because they're all snakes. Straight up. The mom is the worst. Tell you that straight up.
She a single mom too?
No.
She married?
She got no disrespect to him because he's a cool guy, but she got a puppet. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, she called the detectives and called the police and told them, he took the baby, this and that. He won't bring her back. I had to call up my peoples, get them to get me a buddy pass so I can fly back up to Delaware because I wasn't going back to Atlanta. Fly back up to Delaware, go to the courts, file paperwork on her, this and that. Like, she made me go through a lot. Like, you get what I'm saying? Not knowing if I'm going to get snatched up with my daughter when I get to the airport. Something traumatizing for her. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's a lot. But yeah, that was then. That's where the real grimy part started to show. You could see that, this woman is all about herself. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't go on a trip because she ain't hold up her end of the bargain. So now she's trying to make me and my daughter feel it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it didn't make any sense. Like, I'm coming right back. I ain't say I'm not even going all the way around the world. And you know I'm not spending no crazy type of money because we ain't have it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You ain't trying to see me make it nowhere. You're not trying to see me make it anywhere. You get what I'm saying? And
so give me some examples of other things that you would do, I guess, to come in between, I guess, you and your kids.
I mean...
I can tell you, like, you getting... It's like, it kind of brings up a little agitation when I'm asking you because it's like, I got to really go here.
Yeah.
And honestly, you have to because she has a fan base of women that are just like her.
And it's crazy. And,
Bruh.
I see them every day.
Bruh,
And
listen, it's a whole different demographic of women. And they're branding black women like that.
the agenda push is crazy on that type of lifestyle, and it's messing up.
Her sexy red, like, it is horrible. It's deplorable. And they get upset. Tasha, she's trying to get her money. No. This is not what the black woman is about. We got Fantasias out here, Taraja P's, you know what I'm saying? All these black women that have come before us to emulate what we stand for, and y'all choose to push this.
Like a wrecking ball to a wall.
They know I don't fuck with that type of shit. And she out here being walked like a dog, you know,
Like,
claiming rape. Oh, he raped me. You sell pussy. You sell pussy.
Man,
In the name of I gotta feed my kids.
Somebody reminded me, that's the real reason why we not together. Like, for real. Because when she started stripping and all of that,
Yeah.
I seen her hanging with her friend that was selling pussy, and I was finding certain shit and all of that. Like, she really, was doing her thing with this other girl.
Yeah.
He was out there selling pussy. Like, for real. A woman had to remind me, like, 3-4 months ago, like, she really stopped me, because I didn't see this woman in years. She was like, yo, you remember when your baby mom did this, and that? And I forgot that she was with her.
What'd she say? Like,
they came down here to Florida. My baby mom took a bus or something down here to Florida to come meet some and do whatever and whatever. And I guess it told her that he was going to pay her to fuck, and ain't give her no money. She called me on the phone talking about, yo, he's this, and that, da-da-da-da-da. So the girl was like, yeah, it was like she trying to line you up because she act like this, and that. Like,
I'm not
when she was selling, you feel me? She couldn't keep it 100 with me with that. But she calling me, asking me for this, and, making it seem like some just beat her. Like, those type of people.
She one of them.
Yeah, they'll get you killed. Like, in an instant, they'll get you killed and cry too.
Cause what if she calling you? What if y'all really deep in, and she went down there, found herself in that situation, make it seeming like she found that herself, and then you like, that's my baby mom. You go down there on some respect shit,
or even send somebody else or anything. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now you done wrote me into something that you should be fully accountable for yourself.
I'm not surprised though. I'm telling you. And I'm glad. That's why I said nobody else can do this interview but me. This ain't no hate for Sukihana, because there's a Destiny and then there's a Sukihana.
And everybody needs to know, like, I don't hate her.
Yeah.
I don't hate her. I don't care for the life that she's living right now. I don't care for
How do you feel about your daughter being?
That's what I care about. That's what I care about. And even for everybody else, I tell people all the time, I pray for everybody's daughter. Sons too. Because they advocate for so much fuckery over there that it's like, damn, this is really what it came down to. And when you look at it, even me, like, I used to do music at one point in time. They ain't had no cusses. I ain't doing nothing crazy. When I had my daughter, I went through this, straight path thing. Man, even Sukihana herself was a whole nother person. So she's at a different place on her timeline right now. Her people started with wash over. You feel me? But once that check come in, people ain't washing nothing over. They making it stick. It's going to stain. You get what I'm saying? She dove deeper and deeper and deeper into that character to the point that I know she don't know who she is now. We had a conversation where she was like, man, you failed at life. You this is like, she be trying to down talk me. I'm at peace. I ain't watching my back every second. I do what I want when I'm ready, and I don't have a whole bunch of people just like, on my back saying, you should do this and you should do that, and da-da-da-da-da. My life is comfortable. Comfortability is my thing. You get what I'm saying? So
let me ask you this. Like, there was a video that Suki made, and she was barefaced. She had on a wig, and she was just like crying, like, I had to sell my soul. I was in nursing school, and I want to be a nurse and stuff, but I signed a contract with the devil and had to sell my soul in order to get into this industry. I don't want to be in this industry. Did you see that video?
yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah. What was your initial thought when you saw that?
I did the same thing I'm doing right now. Laughing. Because it's funny. Like, me, I'm not a person that you can, especially if I know you, you can't come kicking certain type of stuff to me. I don't even want to hear that. You get what I'm saying? But that was a gimmick, and it worked for her, because the game is to just get people to talk about you, to get you trending, to get the wild stuff out there. People aren't, most artists and stuff like that, like Sexy Red and all of them, they not really sitting down. And I don't want to downplay their style and all of that. You go ahead and do what you want, because, hey, the world deserves balance. It's balance runs everything. You get what I'm saying? Balance
but black women aren't balanced right now. It's like women like me are over here, and then they're up here, and I'm like, I don't want my fucking daughter seeing this shit.
That's why she took my daughter off of everything. My daughter doesn't have any accounts. She'd be contacting me. She'd be contacting me if she had accounts, because that's how she found me in the first place.
Your daughter found you on social media?
Excuse me. That video that's on my page is my daughter hiding in the closet. She was in California at the time. Sent me her location, asking me to come get her. How she missed me. They around her and she can't talk loud and all this other type of stuff. Why are you scared to tell your mommy that you talked to me?
Because I think she gonna whoop.
You think she gonna whoop your butt? Because you talked to your daddy? So heartbreaking. I mean, so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. And I held this for a while because I was trying to resolve it another way.
Through the courts.
Through the courts, or just with me and baby mom, period. But I think she's gone. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me, she's gone. And she don't understand that, like, I really don't need to deal with you how you're thinking. It's when and where I'm going to see my kids, get my kids, and we can move on from that.
And you want to co-parent with her. You're not trying to take the kids away from her.
No, I would never, and that's what she knows too. I would never do that because my baby mama been in them kids for like 3 years. My kids was living with me and my ex-wife and 4 other kids. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We took on the responsibility fully. My ex-wife had 2 newborns, 6 months. My son wasn't too much older than them. They about the same age. My daughter and her son, the same age, and then she had an older daughter. 6 kids, all in the same house. I was cased up. I'm telling her, yo, you got to get the kids. I don't know if I'm going to jail the next time I go to court. This, and that. She ain't, nigga, you always going to jail. You this, and that. I'm not trying to hear that. That might be right, but this, if I'm telling you some shit like this,
yeah,
you know it's got to be serious because you ain't never in my business. I don't never tell you nothing. You get what I'm saying? Unless you're there. Woman would not come get them. I took him in, did my part because I'm not going to complain as a father. Like, God forbid, but anything could have happened to you and you're not here anymore.
Yeah.
I have to do my part. That's simple. The static come in, I'm trying to put my kids in school, daycare, all of that. I got routines, I got a life, you get what I'm saying, responsibilities. This woman won't give me birth certificate, she won't give me nothing. You a dad, figure it out. Handle it. Okay. So I did just that. Went to the courts, told him I can't find her and this, and that, because I really couldn't. You get what I'm saying? She's on the move doing her. My kids asking for their mom every other second, this, and that. No mom to be found. She didn't live in Delaware. She lived elsewhere, I think Atlanta. This woman used to fly in and out of the state, in the surrounding areas. People seeing her, all types of stuff. You ain't even talking to your kids. Birthdays are passing.
Not miss, I gotta feed kids.
Birthdays are passing.
I gotta do OnlyFans to feed kids. Sukihana, no.
Birthdays are passing. Christmas, all of that. You ain't nowhere to be found. It's not until my daughter started really like acting out in school, like she was acting out, running out of classroom, not doing, and that is not my daughter. So I know she was going through it because the kids need both parents. I bought my kids cell phones. At their young ages, I bought them cell phones, and they know I don't be with that. Bought them cell phones just for them to talk to their mom every day. Still nothing. She called them, I could literally say about 3 times before they went to school every day or after. About 3 times. But now you turn around and trying to make it seem like I did something wrong. If I did something wrong with you, what did I do wrong with my kids? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, my daughter is a daddy's girl, like straight up. And my son, he didn't really get to develop in the, you know, who he wanted to really be. You feel me? But I know my son is me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when he see me now, big bright smile on his face. Like, man, look just like me. Spitting image. You get what I'm saying? I think it's something that she just doesn't like. They used to tell me about how whenever my daughter heard Jamaican music on the radio, is that my daddy music? Is that my dad? That's what her grandma used to tell me. She probably try to just like, you know how you reprogram people's brain. And that's what she's doing. I talked to her. She said, you a deadbeat. You don't do nothing for your kids. You don't do this, and that. Love. How am I going to do something for my kids when I can't even find them? I can't get them. Can't talk to them.
What she want? Just a straight check?
I don't know.
Yeah, she do. She want to check.
I'm a broke. So what you going to get a straight check from me for when? I'm a broke nigga. I work a 9 to 5.
She just want to check. That's all.
I just live life. That's it. Comfortably, like I said.
Yeah.
I don't OD. That's it. So what kind of check you about to get?
How do you feel about all these men that she has around the kids?
I don't even see who she has around my kids because I don't want that to be in my brain certain types of ways. Like everything I see, I would say 90% of whatever comes across my profiles about her gets a skip. If I see a person posting her too much, I block you. Or not even block you, unfriend you, because it's like a
you don't
cancer.
Want to be triggered.
It's a cancer. It's pollution. You get what I'm saying? And it's polluting my brain with bad thoughts, bad energies, and all of that. And you're right. I don't want to be triggered to do anything crazy, which is probably what she wants, to send me to jail. You get what I'm saying? But besides all that, like she just needs to pull up as a mother and realize that, yo, I'm one of the baby dads that's not even baby dad. I'm one of the kids' father, children's father that's gonna be a father regardless of what's going on in between me and you. I don't push and pull kids for any type of reason. I don't believe in that. You get what I'm saying? If you're not putting my kids in danger, I have no reason to try to pull you away from my kids. I never did that to you, and you did whatever you did to them for years, and I never did that to you. Even through the arguments we had, even through the stuff that Bill said, I never did that.
What did Bill say?
When me and her was arguing on the phone one day, we was on FaceTime. I was talking to the kids. Then me and her started arguing. Then he came over on the phone and said, "These my kids now."
Bill. Bill know what it's like to not be able to see your babies. He got baby mamas and stuff.
Hey,
I think if Bill saw you today, he would apologize for that. Because she got him too. Ain't no telling what. And that's what black.
What you mean she got him?
Here's what I'm going to say. I feel that sometimes women can be very manipulative. Ain't no telling what she told Bill to make him say what he said to you.
And I've been through that. And that's my maturity is part of the reason that caused me not to react in certain type of ways. Because when I got with Suki, I got into it with her baby dad, her first baby dad, the same way.
I think I met Bill. I know him personally. I think you and Bill got a lot in common. Y'all the same type of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's just a little bit more street based on survival, but he's in his kid's life. He wants to be in his kid's life. He does stay in and out of jail, but through it all, he's still a dad. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so I think if y'all do come together, if you ever see him, I just want you to think first, like, I think both of y'all were manipulated in the same way. And I would just say, talk about it as black men, because it's already enough black on black shit that we got going on. And the core focus is you getting back into your children's lives. And that's all I'm doing this interview for, because Sukihana, I'm going to be honest with you, the way she moving out here, and I'm going to say this to Dr. Umar Johnson.
I spoke to him too.
I'm glad you reached out, because
I spoke to him
when he co-signed that bitch, when he co-signed your baby mama for the fuckery, right? I said, Dr. Umar, see, that's why I got a problem with you. Like, you real, he could be, I feel like he's one of those people that says all the right things, that has the knowledge, but doesn't live by what he preaches, right? And so you are supposed to be this figure in the black community where black men need to be in their kids' lives, whether they're in polygamous relationships or not. And you summon black women to be able to be in polygamous relationships so that children can have fathers, because we are at a disadvantage when it comes to black fathers. And so whatever their background is, because what we were subject to when it comes to oppression and things like that, systematic oppression, and we're still coming up out of that, I feel that Dr. Umar Johnson, as a black man, should have saw through the bullshit instead of co-signing a bitch that doesn't represent a real black woman that has never had to do the things that Sukihana claims she has to do in the name of being a single mother. And there's a black father right here that wants to be in their children's lives. Now, if he truly wants, because I feel like he does a lot of that stuff for clout and shit. Like, oh, he wants to ride the Sukihana wave as, oh, I'm the Captain Save-A-Hole type Farrakhan. But I'm like, but what about men like you that don't have voices against women like this, who constantly lay down, have babies, and feel that they have to sell pussy or do that and this in the name of I'm a single mother? Meanwhile, there's fathers behind the scenes that are trying to be there, but because they don't have the type of money that these women are getting by selling pussy, they are not worthy enough of being a motherfucking father. Then we got other children growing up the same way they motherfucking mama is teaching them, boys being feminized because they being raised by women like this. And we got heterosexual men right here that want to be in their kids' lives. I'm going to hold Dr. Umar Johnson accountable for the bullshit, because he can bring the bitch to the table for you.
Yeah, I thought he was the first person I had a conversation with, and this was in person in our city in Wilmington at his school.
But he too busy trying to fuck your baby mama.
I see it all in there. I see it. I know energy. I'm an energy person. I seen it. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy part is he said he went through some similar things with his baby mom.
Because he let's be honest, he ducking papers too.
See?
Yeah, like, I'm seeing the fucking fuckery around here. I'm starting to think he's backed by somebody else to tell us what we want to hear, but he lives. It's only a matter of time before they start bringing out shit on Dr. Umar. It's only a matter of time. I'm serious. And by his connection and alliance with a Sukihana and co-signing that lifestyle, when there's...
I didn't even know that happened.
Oh, yeah,
like
he
that.
co-signed her. Oh,
I know they met up, but I ain't see nothing
Oh,
about
he was like, they asked him, what do you think about Sukihana? Sukihana could be a wife to me, but she would have to do this, and that.
Oh, he just want a bad bitch.
Yeah.
That's it. Not even a bad bitch. He just want a dolly.
He like BBL, short
dolly.
bus ride bitches like that slang pussy while he move from city to city. And when he comes to that city, he gets, blowed off, feeling like the man that he is. And then he moves from household to household, creating motherfucking babies. The problem, he trying to act like he's solving in the community. Meanwhile, he's a motherfucking problem. Like, I'm telling you, like, I see through all that bullshit.
Right.
And they get mad. They get so mad. There's a certain demographic of these motherfucking black women and being they get mad when motherfuckers call them roaches and shit from other goddamn communities and stuff. And I'm like, you're really moving like trash. Just like we got white trash, we got black trash too. Sukihana is the spokesperson for that. Oh, I'm eating ass. Oh, catch your herpes and motherfucking hepatitis and all that shit. In the name of eating ass for single, because I'm a single baby mother. I'm sorry, but go ahead. So, what has your legal battle been like?
These courts in Delaware, Delaware's a woman's state, like literally. You feel me? Unless something crazy happens, this and that, they don't really go out on a limb. But I got somebody special working. So I'm gonna just keep that disclosed.
Okay.
Just leave that alone. But yeah, I've been in the court since 2017, but even as of recently, she even lost custody of the kids. So Well,
who they gave custody to?
Me.
Oh, okay. I was
because
like,
she wasn't showing up to court. So once you don't show up to court, the custody order is inside of Delaware. So once you're not showing up to court, we can't find you. They gave me temporary custody because of that. And in that case, it gives me an option to go do what they want me to do, which is put her in the system and file charges and stuff like that. But that's another thing that I know she's just holding because she know I'm not a system guy. I try to stay away from the system as much because the system ain't fair to none of us. To put another black person in the system, baby mom, brother, anybody like that, I'm not with it. I've been in there and I know what it's like. I don't want to see nobody in there for any type of reasons. So I try to stay away from it. Go about it the other ways. It's not working. But right now, all they want me to do is go get her. They're telling me to go get her, find out where she lives at.
Sure.
I'm like, how the frick am I going to find out where she lives at?
She live in Atlanta. Huh? She just bought a house in Atlanta.
Yeah, I figured that. That. I said, how am I supposed to find out where, like most people that are celebrities have their addresses and stuff blacked out, whatever they do. And even her, like her address been blacked out in our paperwork for a while. You get what I'm saying? So it's not easy to go find her without going way out of my way. Like when I mean way out of my way, I mean like way out of my way. I probably got to go take a trip and stay somewhere for a couple of days. Man, I got bills to pay at home. You get what I'm saying? I work. I might do music and everything like that, but I work. Like that's small talk.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I got to make sure I keep my structure at home intact. And they just like, yo, you got to go to the place where she at. We'll give you a warrant to go anywhere on U.S. territory to go get her. At her shows, anywhere to go get her. I could show up to your shows with the police, and as soon as you get off stage, you going to jail. Parental kidnapping. That's straight up what the judge told me twice.
That's a tough one. Now, as much as I don't approve of her behavior, yeah. I don't even fuck with the courts. That's
another traumatizing situation for my kids. What if something does happen to you and everything gets taken away from you? This and that. Then it's gonna be like, damn, I took that life away from my kids. Like, all the things that they could have by whatever she's making or are getting by what she's making. You get what I'm saying? She said she trying to put them in private school and this. Well, not private school. I think they get homeschool. But she trying to get them doing certain things, that probably most likely I can't do right now. And I understand that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, you got that ball in your court. But don't mess up the rest of their life, please. Don't hold them from their family. Every time I see one of my little nieces, where's Destiny at? And they like peanut butter and jelly growing up. They like peanut butter and jelly. Every time she sees me, she asks me for her cousin.
Did you know that I know Sukihana's talked about this, and education level I feel is a big thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Sukihana's education level was quite below the spectrum?
She was homeschooled.
But that she's talked about being in the slow classes in school.
No. I didn't know they were like that.
Yeah.
I think the story was she was misbehaving in school and this, and that, and the rest of her family was homeschooled, so they just homeschooled her. They gonna tell me whatever.
Because they got two classes. They got the regular class and they have the slow class, and she's even talked about that. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. She ain't never talked about that with me. I mean, she's intelligent though.
Yeah,
she's intelligent. So I don't know. For some people, school just is not interesting.
That's true. That's true.
They do whatever, but she's intelligent.
That's true.
She's intelligent, so that's where her manipulative ways come from, because she knows how to use her brain very well.
So she got streets. She's very street savvy.
I don't know if I would put it in a street way because I haven't really experienced her in a street way. Mm-hmm. When I was doing my thing, I never involved her in anything street. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know about the street way. We ain't live that life together. Okay. But let's say in a toxic black relationship way, she's very intelligent.
But she got one over on you.
Maybe two. Maybe two. But I don't know, man. She was a nice person. She was a nice person, and money changes people.
Yeah. I said, I met her a few times, and she was very nice and very insecure, of course. I think Sukihana's a beautiful girl. I see people calling her ugly, or she looks like I.
Do you think she look good now?
I think when she doesn't have her makeup on, like, I like Sukihana natural like that.
You seen her before?
No, you have pictures?
Let's see.
Okay.
A lot of pictures.
Yeah, let's see that, because ain't no really before pictures out. I just, because I know she's of Nigerian descent, right? Her parents are African? Whatever she said. So she's not Nigerian?
I don't know what the ancestry said. I don't know if she did ancestry and it came back and it said that she from here, and there.
It was just a moment of silence.
I know she got white in her family. They say that a lot. Man.
Yeah.
She got white in her family. I don't know. Nigerian. This is the first time I'm ever getting this.
Let me see the before picture. You know what? I want to see, because there's none online.
Let's see.
There's only BBL Suki throwing up on Dick Suki. Like
imagine, I used to deal with a woman that you could never touch. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
She don't come around me with that energy.
Yeah.
This and that.
And to see her develop into that, how's it?
Complete 360.
Oh, he got something. Let's see. Dum 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 dum.
There's a lot. I'm trying to get a clear face.
Okay.
We can talk while I look for.
Okay, that's cool. No, we good. We can always cut dead space out because we're not it's pre-recorded. So yeah.
Man, she was a totally different person. That's all I can say. I ain't gonna lie. I miss that person.
So you're saying what she look like now?
She looked way better.
Now?
No.
Oh, before. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I like natural way better.
Okay.
And it's crazy because
Bill came and sat down and said he liked natural, and that's why he was stepping out on her a lot. Is because he
doing all that extra stuff to you, and then it to me it don't look good. It don't. To me, it does not look good.
I want to see.
she needed to just gather herself, man. Like, you know, if money is your only motive, which I think it is, but then
How do you feel about your daughter maybe turning out like her mom?
I can't feel no type of way about it. Can't. I mean, I can't really. I can't sink my brain into that. Let's put it like that. I can't really sit here and think about how I really feel for real, for real.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like the moment you found out your daughter doing certain things or acting certain ways and know it's because of that parent, like specifically because of that parent. How is she gonna feel?
Yeah.
And I asked her that. When I talked to her, I asked her, like, how you gonna feel if your daughter turn around and do this?
I think she's thinking that her kids are immune to it, and I'm like, nah.
Immune to they're not immune. You're hiding them from it.
And they see it. They're and that's probably why she got them homeschooled, is because she don't want their friends coming to them talking about it.
Did I delete this? I probably deleted this woman off my page, but it's in here.
Okay. I want to see.
Yeah, you're going to be like, man, this is a normal person. Like, this is stuff that she used to do. That's her nail.
Oh, she got your name on her nails and stuff?
That's her nail.
Yeah. So she used to do nails, too.
When?
Oh, I don't know. I was just asking.
No, she went to the shop and got it done.
Okay.
I'm saying,
No, you good. We just cut out dead space.
I got a lot of pictures in here because this is all to show, like, yo, you can see, like, you see my kids grow up in my phone.
Let me see.
I don't know what else you're gonna see, but it's a lot.
Oh no, I
don't think it's nothing else in there like that, but it's a lot of stuff in my phone.
Oh, that's the baby?
That's Destiny, yeah, the daughter.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And that's you. Oh, that's you and Suki.
Oh yeah, that's her too. And
that's
her
you,
son.
Suki, and and her son, and that's Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
So she named the baby girl after
Destiny,
her.
yeah.
Okay.
Her name is Destiny Ann.
Destiny Ann.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think Suki is a ugly girl or anything. I just think this lifestyle is just kind of. She feels that she has to look this way. Oh wow.
That's one of them. Yeah. But it gets much clearer.
Those fillers have really fucked up her face.
Now you see what I'm talking about? Like, that woman was, she was damn near a dime. And, like, you get what I'm saying? If not a dime, like, naturally. Good hair, all of that.
Suki. And she didn't need a BBL. She had hips. That's why the BBL don't look natural on her, because when you add ass on top of ass, what? Can you send me this? No. Let me. Can I send it to myself real quick? Hold on. Oh, can I do it through Instagram? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I don't want to be in your personal stuff. No message. Unwind with Tasha K. I am floored. Like, she's gorgeous. Like, I always thought she wasn't no ugly girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, when she got the makeup off and stuff, now you can't see her eyes, like, because she wears those Suki looked like Blasian, kind of like a little bit.
Exactly. Listen, when I met her, I never thought she was American. I thought she was like, I think she told me she was like from Hawaii or something.
I gotta show my husband this, because
that's what she used
I
to
was
get.
arguing with my husband one time. He was like, Suki is not attractive. I was like, okay, take away all the aesthetics, the hair, the eyelashes, the cheekbone fillers.
How can you take it away though?
And then she got the BBL face, because a lot of girls don't understand, when you get a BBL, you take the fat out and then you put it in your ass, and then the fat can't go to the stomach. It's got to go other places. So then it swells your face even more. She had a perfect cheekbone structure. Like, her lips are... These doctors, bruh, like, I'm going to have to show that to my husband, because because he was like, Tasha, she is not attractive. I was like, I said, listen, I think there's this stigma that dark-skinned women aren't attractive. He was like, I love dark-skinned women, but that one not attractive. Now, this is kind of what I saw, because I was like, there's no way she looked like that before.
Crazy. That's all I'm going to say.
That don't even look like the same person.
Not at all. I'm going to find this picture. I swear I'm going to find this picture.
Oh my God, Suki, what the fuck did you do? And you can't revert back to that. It's done. It's kind of like how beautiful Lil' Kim was before. I know, everybody. And when you look at Lil' Kim now, you know what, Suki checked me on that. When we did our interview, she was like, I see how you be coming at Lil' Kim. Do you... Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That whoever for Lil' Kim's face was so pretty. She was so petite. She looked great. She was not. Now it's like Lil' Kim. I just don't know. And then she tried to. Lil' Kim got feelings too. Did you ever think it was out of insecurity? Is why insecurity? Lil' Kim gave black girls confidence.
I'm trying to figure out where that came into play.
She looked blazing, and you can see her eyes. You can't see her eyes now because the cheeks and then the lashes. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I always knew. I was like, that girl's not ugly. I was telling my husband, I was like, she's not ugly. I'm not a hater like that. And women judge women more than men judge women. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all could look past, a woman being beautiful and fall in love with her personality. But for women, we size women up. Like, okay, she bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. Suki is not ugly. Now, when I look at that, I'm like, okay, all right, I see what you're talking about. I see what you mean. Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy out here.
Oh my God. So, resolution. You just want to be equal part. Have the babies if they homeschooling, it shouldn't be a problem for them to come. Because they log in for that. The homeschool is the login. I'm sure she's doing K-12. Nothing is where you got to sit down with them because all the teachers are virtual too.
I just don't get what she's trying to accomplish, period. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My kids are going to grow to an age where they're going to be like, we don't need you to look for my daddy. And they know their dad. You get what I'm saying? That's another reason why I haven't went ballistic. Like, they know their father. We've been through trials and tribulations together. Like, you get what I'm saying?
How many kids do you have?
Just those two.
Just those two? Oh, wow. Why you say it like that? Do you have stepkids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I told you I raised 6 kids.
Okay.
I just had a gender reveal last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you got a baby on the way. Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What's the gender?
It's a boy.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn. Now you know that's gonna cause some issues with your son, though.
I told them already. I talked to him on the phone.
But
I
it's
told
always that underlying jealousy, like, well, why he get to be in your life full time and I don't? It's gonna start.
But that's another reason why I'm pushing the agenda right now. There's no way that I'm gonna have my kids feeling like that. Like, I'm trying to have my kids feeling like that. That's another reason why I'm pushing the agenda hard right now. Because my kids need to know each other. And my kids are going to be like this. All of them.
Suki, baby girl, you know me and I know you, okay? And when we get off this phone, I'm going to call her management. Let me tell you something. When she sees this, she finna lose her shit. Oh, the way she acted about Bill, I'm telling you. So, Suki, baby, just allow the man to be a dad. Let me see what you got here.
Listen close and listen carefully. The olive leaf extract can reverse high blood pressure and diabetic high blood sugar, or the sugar as some of our grandmamas may call it. It can also kill any nasty little bugs in your bodies like parasites, bacteria, fungi, tumors, and much, much more. And if that's not enough, you can also tell certain cancers like breast, prostate, colon, liver, and skin cancer to take a seat because the olive leaf extract has been known to fight it. And their friend lupus can get it too, okay? So I need my winos to be in good health because we have some good dragging to do. So visit myoliveleaf.biz to help get your health in order.
Is this what the judge told you? You can go have her arrested and everything?
No, that's not this one. Hold on. I'm sure y'all saw. Y'all don't think I'm playing. This is from 2000.
Just dating back, how long you been?
Like 15.
Okay.
Well, we had the custody order done.
Okay, after her, all of that.
When we went to the court and I was trying to get the woman to, come get the kids because I might go to jail. Man, this woman told the judge, I don't want the kids. I can't take care of them. This and that. That's how I ended up getting granted, because if a judge know this man is freaking facing how many years in prison and this and that, you think he gonna be like, yo, man, let them sit over there with a stranger? That woman that I was with, I had just started talking to.
And you weren't finna let your kids.
And I was trying to explain that to her, and the woman did not care. She didn't care. 6 kids in a 2-bedroom apartment at the time.
And you're thinking, I'm about to go to jail. I don't want this woman raising our 2 kids.
She don't
Please
even know
come
that.
get our kids. She don't know your kids.
Exactly.
That's crazy. What you got here? So this is waiving any right to genetic testing, basically saying that you both agree that you are the child, you are the kids' fathers. There's no contesting that or anything. So, yeah. Okay. Mother swore and affirmed that, you were the only man she was with. And the kids look like you, so.
I think this is the part where I told the courts about
your cake.
hiding in the closet and all of that.
Oh, so this is new.
This is 2022.
Okay, yeah, so that's what
I think this is the one where they ended up giving me the temporary custody.
And so you just got to go pick up the kids, but you can't find them. So you technically got custody of your kids right now.
And people don't be believing me. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I heard that my kids been out there.
It says this court finds that the mother is in civil contempt of court for failure to comply with the 2017 custody order, which granted mother and father joint legal custody of the children and require each parent to allow the children to communicate with the other parent. Mother Sukihana Destiny has failed to comply with the legal responsibilities of the joint legal custodian, which include involving father in decision making for the children on such critical issues as to whether children are residing, where they are attending school, what medical treatment they are receiving, and the other related decisions. Mother has not allowed or had children contact father while they've been in her care. Mother has also failed to appear either for the CMC or the trial despite giving proper notice. Father has not been in contact with the mother for several years and has barely had any contact with his children over 2 years. And one of the last times the father did have contact with Destiny, the baby, she was hiding in the closet. The court has significant reasons and concerns about the supervision and well-being of these children. As such, father shall be granted sole legal custody and primary residency of both children on a temporary basis until such time that the mother appears at this hearing in court. This was signed by Jennifer Rangi, a family court judge, on December 29th of 2022 last year. So right now, she doesn't even have custody of her kids. You do.
I'm trying to figure out who be signing these papers for my kids to go out of the country, because I remember one time they was trying to take my child out somewhere. They had to send me a letter because we have joint custody. So both parents have to agree to do certain things. I'm trying to figure out who doing this other, who filling out my signature. And
That's crazy.
and like,
And it's really sad because, like I said, you know, the lifestyle that she's living, you gotta balance the kids out.
like it's like
You wanna do it-
It's like you showing them this is the way to do it. This is the only way to do it. Like, first of all that I'm doing this to feed my kids, your kids ain't never starved. Your kids always been taken care of. Overly. When I used to buy bags of clothes and stuff like that, they never came back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I was locked up, I'm still taking care of my kids. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I met a nigga like that the other day. He was like, if I go to jail, my kids still gonna be taken care of
What?
because I hustle in jail. He said, I make more money in jail than I do when I'm out on the street. I'm like, what?
That narrative, though, that whole thing is just like false because, like, bruh, I'm here. And you know I'm here. Why are you suffocate? Or why are you not letting my kids come enjoy this side of life? My kids was doing everything. My kids was going to Disney World, everywhere. Like my family, they do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't rich. You don't need to be rich to let them live comfortably. I was listening to something with Kim Kardashian and her kids the other day talking about how they like going to dad house because it's smaller. They like intimate stuff. They're children. They don't want to be in this big. That big house means nothing to them. A little bit of space to run. They like intimate stuff. I mean, granted, my house ain't, you know, I don't live in an apartment, but we good.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's just not fair. And like when us black men decide to live the other way, man, she all right. She gonna have to do what she gotta do. Man, if she would have said one word about me, Sukihana would have said one word about me, they would have crucified me. If I was that man, not doing my job or withholding the kids from their mother, anything like that, because of who she is. Who wouldn't withhold their kid from that?
Yeah. And it's easy. Like, she always traveling. She always out of town.
I see you do shows that's 40 minutes away from me. There's nothing just to hop on the highway and come cause some ruckus. But you my kid's mother.
And you can have her arrested at these shows.
You my kid's mother.
That's a tough situation. However,
I'm just hoping
sometimes you may have to be a little. I feel in the world that we live in today, because it's an underlying delusion of what's real and what's fake, right? It's so deeply embedded that I think, you know, sometimes you gotta give motherfuckers a reality check because they think this social media shit is the way you're supposed to live, like the way life is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. Like, now I know, you know, my viewers be like, you always pushing, you know, marriage and relationships. Not everybody wants that. Okay, that's cool. But how many black women are out here going to sperm banks right now to get baby fathers, you know, or complaining that their baby fathers are not in their life and stuff? And you wonder why I'm pushing for black families. Even I'm pushing so much for black families that I'm telling single black mothers to have babies with their gay best friends. You don't have to intimately be together, but there's still black men that can be fathers to these kids. Why do you have to go and seek someone that may be a black man, but is not necessarily father material? And yet, as the world goes with more abortions, they had to stop abortions and everything like that, just because the population is decreasing, and it's decreasing even faster in the black community because black people are having less babies.
Plan Bing it out, all types of
shit. Your kid can go get a Plan B pill without your fucking consent at 15 to 16 years old.
What?
Yes. I'm telling you. Like, that shit, they don't need your consent for nothing. And that's what I'm telling you. It's like, I'm even pushing for it so much, even if you a lesbian and you don't like black men, but you want to have black kids, fuck the sperm bank. I'm seeing Debrat and her wife go to the sperm bank, and you in a whole group of LGBTQ people, and I'm sure those black men want to be baby fathers or have kids just because their sexuality doesn't determine what type of father they're going to be. Just like your sexuality doesn't determine what type of mother you're going to be. But at the end of the day, we still got a black community growing up with a mother and a father.
Right. Right.
Your sexuality has nothing to do with your contribution to raising a youth that's going to help change the trajectory of black people.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, like, but I'm the enemy out here, and that's cool. I will be the enemy.
You're gonna speak the truth.
Like, I'm the enemy, but like y'all, he gay, he did. So what?
Whenever you make things make sense, people tend to scrutinize you if it's not clicking for them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Okay, you don't like it, move on. But it's clicking for this mass majority over here that wants to make this type of change.
Yeah.
Just like how that woman has her fans. And
they slow.
Jill Scott and all of them got
they fans.
You get what I'm saying? It's all balanced. Everybody's not going to be the same, but you have to have people aiming to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You have people aiming to drag us all down. Mm. And us men, we're the majority of the problem. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because of our lust. You get what I'm saying? Y'all do it and we pay for it. If none of us men was paying any type of money for what the women are doing and all of that.
There would be no market for it. Y'all would be out of business.
It's us.
We would be out of business.
It's us.
Yeah.
You never see a black man throwing away money like they do in a strip club. I don't even go to strip clubs like that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even remember last time.
When my husband go, he has a budget of $100. And that goes towards drinks, maybe a dance or two. That's it. That's all he got.
Don't mind. I mean,
and then he get the little $100 stack to make it look like it's a lot.
I mean,
that's it.
Oh man, like I like the shaky butts. Like you see my videos and all of that. I like all of that. It's in my culture.
I mean, men do, and just like women do too. We like to look at attractive men. You know, it's entertainment.
Exactly.
But then you go home and you go back into the real life. But you know, people just don't understand that. It's just, it is what it is. It doesn't determine who we are and what our contributions are to the world, to our households, to people that are in our lives. It's just a small portion of it. But they're trying to magnify it like it's the lifestyle of what we live.
That city girl stuff started it, man.
Well, we got a city girl right now that's being dragged for supporting an abuser and a rapist and everything like that. Young Miami and Diddy. Okay. So see what that city girl lifestyle gets you. Yeah. But I just, I hope that Sukihana sees this and does the right thing, because it does look bad. It looks vindictive. It looks manipulative. And she has a whole fan base that are screaming, eat ass, eat a nigga ass, play in a nigga ass. And then, the more
the wildest thing to get it trending.
Yeah,
and
like.
This and that, like. I understand, but God.
How did you feel about her twerking on the boy? Somebody was saying that was her son.
No, that wasn't.
She was twerking on, I think it was a 12-year-old boy.
I heard about
in her video. No, she was bent over and put her ass on the little boy, and the little boy was like, he didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Like he was a baby.
I don't know. I told you what I do when I see her videos. But because of that stuff, like, I don't want to see that. That doesn't entertain me. That makes whatever I had for you, it just keeps leaking out. Like, you get what I'm saying? The more I see that, you twerking on people's tombstones, all of that. Like
on dogs.
Getting walked like a dog. I seen that. Like, you get what I'm saying? The other stuff that you out here doing porno, like... We was talking about that sell your soul stuff, right? Mm-hmm. How I felt about that. We got a little bit off when we was talking about that. Me, what I think about selling your soul. Everything you believe in, right, didn't work. didn't work in time for you, so you turn around and you do everything that you don't believe in for a check. You sold. This is not something where you go say, hey, devil, you feel me? Hey, God, I'm out of here. Like, you feel me? This is something where you do something completely against what you believe in, and you make it into a lifestyle. You gone. You sold yourself. It's not a religious thing. Selling your soul isn't a religious thing.
Yeah.
It's not. That's a mentality thing. I think she sold herself. It's not the way she making it seem and all that, but I mean, man, this woman I had a lady call me out of nowhere, out of the blue, a couple years back, and tell me how my baby mama went to the voodoo people.
Suki?
Spent a lot of money for me to stay away from her and my kids.
Sukihana? Destiny?
Yes. Oh, she ain't tell y'all how she be professing these witches in her family and all this other type of stuff?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Please do. Please do.
I mean, that's why I'm telling you, she said she got white in her family. She got witches in her family. And yeah, that came up a couple years ago. Woman called me out of nowhere. It was like, yo, yeah, I used to do her hair and this, and that. Knew my kids' names, all types of stuff. Nobody knows my kids like that. Especially my son's name. You get what I'm saying? When I had a conversation with her the other day on the phone, and I said it to her, I said, you went to the fucking voodoo people to try to fucking keep me away from my kids. She said, and I did, so what?
I'm sorry, Sukihana told you that?
Yeah, it's in this, what's the name, but it's kind of long. I would have to piece it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, yeah, I did, so what?
I need that. I need the screenshots.
No. It's just...
Oh. That's cool.
It's too long. I'm telling you, we was on the phone for like an hour and a half.
You're not gonna overtalk me. I don't care about none of that. Nobody.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What we gonna do?
It's
No. What we gonna do? I'm gonna extract it from your phone, and I'm gonna go through it and have them piece it together, and then we're gonna add it on to the end of this interview.
Okay.
Yep. You went to the Obia lady. You tried to put Orbia on me. You went to go try to put Orbia on me. Nigga, you went to go try to put Orbia on me. I even got those texts from you. You remember? Hey, I got those texts from you, and I got another bitch that called and told me that you went there. The Haitian bitch. You're a bum. That's the shit that you try to do. The Haitian bitch that used to do your hair. Yeah, your hair. Yeah, she told me, bitch. You want clout? You got it. I'm done arguing with you. Yup, we gonna take it to the max. We gonna take it to the max. I'm not begging you to see my kids or paying to see my kids. You got me fucked up. To a bitch that wouldn't do shit for her kids ever? Nigga, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. If I would have sacrificed everything like you, I would have made it. The fuck? That's not easy.
So yeah. I would say this. As one black woman that doesn't even believe in the court system, I've never went to the court system on anyone. I feel that for the sake of your children, you don't want to be that father that says, I should have moved when they gave me the okay to move. You don't know who your kids are around, these that she bringing around the kids. You don't know, like, and I know as a girl that was molested or was around certain situations because of, certain family members having me in those situations. Men are men. When they see little girls and when they have a mom that's like that, they instantly think that the kids are like that. And I would say this. It's not like she's going to stay in jail for a long time. But in order to send a message, you may have to pull that trigger so that your children won't have to live with something they'll never be able to get rid of. That thought of what happened to me never goes away.
Right. I don't know what kind of pain my daughter is going through. I don't know if something happened to her.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And if she's hiding in a closet saying, "Daddy, please come get me."
Let me show you this, man. That shit was heartbreaking.
And you know what? I may put that video in, but I'm going to blur her face.
Please.
I will. No, we don't do that. We don't put kids out.
I'll tell you this. To this day, they receive messages on this iCloud. This is the iCloud that my daughter was writing me from. I mean, if you sit here and you read...
So that's how you guys are communicating, is through an iCloud.
That's how we were until they found out she was talking to me and they ripped it away from her. It was the iPad that she was using, her iPad.
Damn.
You can read some of it. My daughter,
Is it you said in 20...
of your kid wanting to connect with you with I do music too. She really wants to come do music with me. She's sending me raps and beats and stuff like that. She can't do that with her mom.
Yeah, because what a mama rap about. You said on October 25th, 2021, is it possible for me to speak to my kids sometime? And then your daughter came back the next day and said, "It's me, Dad, Destiny." And then you were like, "Answer. Why aren't you answering the FaceTime?" And then your daughter says, "They don't know that I'm messaging you." Shaking my head, "I miss you so much." And she says, "My grandmother is walking around." And then you go, "I love you too. You are not allowed to talk to your father." And then she goes, "Yes." And then you go, "If you can talk to me, why don't you just answer?" And then she says, "I can't, Daddy." And then you send her the crying emoji. "If they take the iPad away from me, then I can't talk to you." That's what she says. And then you say, "Is everything okay?" And then she says, "No, I miss you. You're not with me." And then you go, "Don't worry about anything. Daddy's going to see you soon. I'm taking care of a few things. I promise I'm going to see you very soon." That's fucked up. I almost got emotional there because, even though I have a stepdad, my real dad wasn't in my life. And for whatever reason, they had issues. And I used to get so jealous as a kid because he would be over there with my sisters. And we're all close now. My dad is in my life now. And I used to wonder, why won't my dad? What's wrong with me? Why didn't my dad want to be around me? And then come to find out, it's so petty that my dad had my mom and my sisters and their mom pregnant at the same time. And so, my granddaddy, them, based on, what my mom was, I guess, told them, they were told he had to stay away from my mom. And so, my mom, I feel like she felt a little bit of rejection there. And that's them. That's between adults. But I, as a kid, shouldn't have had to go through that. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, I'm molested, by my uncle. I didn't have that protection from my dad. But thank God my stepdad stepped up to the plate and he was going to kill that. He was going to kill, my uncle that touched me. And they had to talk him out of that, And he's been, my dad. That's my dad. But there's still that underlying, connection that's missing from my real father because I have his DNA in me. Mm-hmm. And when I see something like that, it really makes me emotional because, you
didn't even get all the way down there. That's the crazy
and I can't
part,
because
right?
I'm already getting emotional now because putting myself in that shoes, it's like, why can't adults just get along? Because they don't understand the damage.
We don't even have to get along though.
Yeah. But
you get what I'm saying? It's just this is about me and the kids' connections. Not me, you, and the kids' connections. Yeah. This is me and the kids. We don't have to do certain things certain ways. Like my baby mom, she wanted me to go through management or something about the kids. You got me fucked up? No, I'm not doing that. I don't need to converse with you. No, nothing. Pick the kids up this time, drop them off that time. Pick them up this place, drop them off that place. I don't want to converse with. I don't want nobody else in my shit. You get what I'm saying?
I would say this. You got to do what you got to do to get your kids back in your life.
But even at that point, she wasn't. She wasn't willing to.
I know. You got to do what you got to do. You have the permission of the court. And think about it. If the shoe was on the other foot and Suki didn't have the lifestyle that she had, but you had it. You had to switch places with Sukihana, and you had that lifestyle. Do you not think she would have executed that warrant against you?
Oh, a long time ago. She did some shit already. Like
I think to send a message, and you don't want your kids growing up saying, "Daddy, you should have did something,"
right?
Or this wouldn't have happened to me, because I'm guaranteed you don't want to live with that you weren't there and you had the permission to do what you had to do, even though it's an extreme situation, but it will eventually, just like you said, bring balance back.
Right. So.
And she's the type, she has to learn the hard way. Sukihana locked up. That's bad for business. She may just give you the kids because the checks that you would interfere with, extraditing, if she's let's say she in Wisconsin doing a show and you had the fucking, sheriff go get her, she got to be extradited back to Delaware.
She got to wait for that.
And she got to wait for that. That's parental kidnapping. You see what I'm saying? Like, the money is not even an issue. Like, you just gotta sometimes say, you know what? This ain't about you. This is about my kids. And I guarantee if the shoe was in the other foot, she would do it. And then you be like, I'm gonna have sole custody because the lifestyle that you live in is really not conducive. And as kids get older, they need their parents. Younger, not so much. They want the grandparents. Like my son lives in Africa now. He don't give a shit about me. He outside playing. He got his grandma, all them. But as they get older, they like, all right, I want my mom, dad. I want my mom. I want to bring my report card home, show them. I want my dad at soccer practice with me. You know what I'm saying? Mom, I'm going through puberty. This girl I like. That's when they start needing you more.
Right.
And this is where your children are going. And trust me, the lifestyle that bitch is living, that I'm telling you, your daughter is gonna spill over into your daughter and your son's life.
I mean, I like,
and these in the rap industry, they fucking kids, girls and boys. You got to. I'm be honest with you. For Christmas, I would give her a Christmas present. I would make her feel how you feel to not spend Christmas with your kids.
I mean, she know it already. She did it. On purpose.
Yeah, but from jail and you got shows and social media, Tasha K got Sukihana in jail. That shit, it hit different. It's a reality check. It's a reality. Them papers right there say that this lady ain't got no business with your children. I wholeheartedly agree with the motherfucking court. You need to go get your goddamn kids. A podcast ain't gonna help this situation. That motherfucking paper and them crackers is gonna help your situation.
I just need to find out where she at.
Yes, she posted everywhere. Everywhere she posted.
Like where? I just need.
You just go to her next show, bitch.
Exactly.
Just go to her next show and go get your kids and spend the holidays with your motherfucking children this year. She's posted everywhere. Root doctor can't save you from jail, bitch. Man. Gwapstarrr, please tell everybody where they can follow you, find you, listen to your music, things like that, and just show you support, Well,
if y'all looking for me and can show me any type of support, especially with this, my Instagram is Gwapstarrr, GWAPSTARRR. That's 3 R's. Gwapstarrr, GWAPSTARR. And you can find me at Gwapstarrr everywhere else with just 2 R's.
All right. And we're going to put this out on Thanksgiving Day for you, brother.
On Thanksgiving Day?
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah.
To you too.
Happy Thanksgiving. Suki gonna be cooking crab legs and shit.
I appreciate you.
Anytime.
Because people don't listen to the nobodies.
You don't say that. You're not a nobody.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you look at me, if I had to look at a Suki and a you, that bit, nobody, empty, no soul. That just gone, just a shell. Just ass, titties, pussy, and a mouth that they're using and abusing. And by the time she turned 40 or 50, it's gonna be good to nobody. Okay? So, All right.
Tasha K.
All right, thank you. I was supposed to have some wine. I don't know if you drink wine, but sorry, I was a bad guest today.
It's all good.
No, and thank you so much. Happy holidays, and hopefully you'll be reunited with your kids this holiday, and you will use this podcast and that paperwork from the white people to go get your children. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
With that being said, look at that camera and say, now you gotta go.
Now you gotta go. No, you have to go.
Bye. So do you cook? You make good oxtails and shit? Oh, okay.